there, darling. Na-na-na-na-na. February movie log. Let's do it. Alright, this is going to be going away, but I haven't been doing it anyway. So obviously we need to rethink that. I restarted Game of Thrones. I have everything but the last season, and my friend has loaned me her last season, so I've started over at the beginning of Game of Thrones. I never made it all the way through anyway, but I love it. At her house, we're watching Slow Horses. Season 3? 2. 2. 3? Whichever one we're on. And we started Echo. I don't know if we're going to love that or not, but let's talk about Killers of the Flower Moon, shall we? It's a really long movie. I've decided that when you are famous, when you are a really famous person, a director, let's say, people become afraid to tell you no and to edit your shit. God damn it. I think that they don't tell you no. That movie needed an editor who Scorsese would trust. I know he's probably a control freak, but I'm going to be honest. The movies of his that I really like are not in the 2000s. And his early movies were brilliant. They really were. But I think he's at a point where he shouldn't be allowed to do exactly what he wants all the time. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It wasn't a shit movie. It was very long. I watched half of it at my daughter's house. And she and her husband were also watching it, so I had to put it back to where it went. Wow, this isn't gonna work. I might have to throw this away today. So, I had to watch what I could before the baby woke up when I was babysitting, and then put it back to where they were at, which is okay because I only made it 10 minutes past them. And then I went to Sheila's for our movie night, and I was I watched half of Killers of the Flower Moon. She goes, "You want to watch the rest?" And I wasn't going to make her sit through it again, but she likes to watch movies again and shows again. She usually has already started everything we're watching. The only thing we watched together was Andor, I think. Andor we watched together from the beginning. So anyway, I was well, I don't want to make you watch. But no, it's fine. You guys see the end of it. I was okay. So we watched it. Close enough. God damn it. I'm calling it close enough. So we watched it. Watched the rest of it. You know how you know a character is going to do somebody wrong and you really don't want them to, and it feels like they're doing you wrong and you just want to give them the benefit of the doubt? Yeah. I tried for as long as I could. I gave DiCaprio's character as long as I could. I didn't want to give it up because I never finished the book. I had trouble getting through it. I think that it's not bad. I just think that it probably should have been arranged differently. But being that as of May, please be February or what February? Go to February. I know I wanted to use the big one before, but I think maybe I changed my mind. So we're doing this differently this time, which is part of the reason that I flipped the page instead of So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put titles on one side, and I'm going to put my star stickers down the other side, which we're not quite ready to do because I have just done them. And I haven't printed them out yet on appropriate paper. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That one lives another day. Yes. But since I have not printed those out yet, this is going to be short because I'm really only doing this decoration council and going, this is what I'm thinking about doing. So there we go. February. Thinking titles and stickers after the titles. First month we did it. I was doing movies and TV. And I'm just going to mix them all together. So is it a watch log instead of a movie log? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, Courage of the Flower Man. Here's why I only got through half the movie. It's not that the baby woke up. She did wake up right after this, right after I turned it off, mind you. And here's why I had trouble getting through the second half. About halfway through the movie, DiCaprio makes some delivery/verbal choices from then on that take him from being a normal human to being Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade. Now, if you like Sling Blade, you will have no problem with this. But it dug at me so much that I kind of didn't care if I finished it. And I was angrier at the movie at the end. I was more pissed off about the movie and how good it wasn't because of 2 hours of DiCaprio doing Sling Blade. And just like, I swear to you, and I asked other people, I mean, yes, they're my friends, but I asked them if they could see this. They could. Verbal tics, facial tics, the way he held his mouth, it was all fucking Sling Blade. It was all Thornton and Sling Blade. And had I not been at her house watching it, I would have turned it off and not watched the end of it. I just would have gone and read the end of the book or something. It killed me. And it killed me to give the movie a 3 out of 5. Because that's not taking into account that he sling bladed that movie. It made me crazy. Even just watching his face. I was like, well, there are scenes where he's not talking, but then his facial expressions would do Billy Bob Sling Blade. And I was just it's not a trait I wanted to be writing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's okay. I didn't pay for it. I had a break. If you are not a DiCaprio or Scorsese fan per se, I would definitely watch that movie in at least two different sections. It's hard. It it would have been hard to sit through the whole thing in the theaters like my friends did. And there are directorial choices where I just went, we get it. We get it. You can stop now. We get it. We get it. We get it. Why is this going on longer? We got it. You know? So, and that's where I say, if an editor was allowed to make more choices that the director was not allowed to make, then maybe that would have been better. It wouldn't have been that much shorter, but it would have been a little shorter. And yeah. Yeah. And I have some other little nitpicky things. Like it just seems like Scorsese was making all the native characters act like stereotypical how white people see natives kind of characters. None of them seemed three-dimensional at all, which was sad. and that gave the actors less to work with. But the whole thing, while it was supposed to be from the natives' point of view, which is about half the movie, the other half it turned to white people again. But if you've seen that, I think you know what I mean. But yeah, it I know it's a good movie, and I know that they were trying to do great things with it, but it still just came out looking like a stereotype anyway. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree. We don't need to fight. Some movies aren't for us. We each have movies like Haunted Mansion. This year's Haunted Mansion, last year's Haunted Mansion. Hated it. Hated it. Do I like the actors in it? Yes. Hated the movie. So, just saying, Killers of the Flower Moon could have been a great thing. And I think when we get famous directors, we all assume it's going to be a great thing, and it's not always true. So anyway, what we're doing this month is we're going to have titles, and then we're going to put stickers down. So, grab a pen. Shockingly, I wasn't prepared for this. So here we're just going, I think we will just put title. Ooh, this is such a fun pen. I love it. So I can write tiny that way. Title. Rating. And I'll put my stickers down there because they're about that big. Perfect. And maybe next to the titles I'll write like TV here if it wasn't really. I probably will. No use to make myself a little TV sticker. So that's how we're going to do it this time. Titles of what I watched. Ratings. We'll see how that goes. I find it hard to believe this is all I watched this month. I have been doing a lot of work and sleeping a lot. I go to bed earlier at night now, so I have to have skipped some stuff though. It's crazy. Oh, you know what? I have watched other things. What is it? What is it that one? Well, we use a different pen. Because I watched Below Decks, some of Below Decks, which is funny. I don't know if I'm gonna long term love it. I watched the problem of remembering is if I'm not at home, like when I'm babysitting and stuff, I tend to like start stuff, but then I don't finish it, so I just walk away from it. I don't have a lot of time because the baby is moving about now. I was shocked. I got there. I'd been out a week. I'd been gone like a week from that. Excuse me. And I was all impressed that she was kind of mostly crawling. She doesn't push up on her arms, but she crawls, like she army crawls it. But then I set her down so I could stand up out of their deep set couch. And she grabbed a hold of my fingers and started walking me across the floor. How did this happen? How did this 10-month-old baby go from army crawling and being held to being like, hold on, let's go. I'll walk. My heart. March 1st, she'll be a year old. How has it happened? I don't know. So I watched Below Decks there. What else did I watch? Started a couple documentaries. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. What did I watch on TV? At home. I watched. Oh, which of the ghost movies is the one with the performers? I mean, only one of them is in it anymore, but I can't remember that one. I watched that, a couple episodes of that this Ghost. Hunters? Is it Hunters? All right, Hunters. I love them. Oh, I've also been watching. That would be TV. Ghost Hunters. So would Below Decks. Oh, that's okay. This was the first month we did, right? We're fine. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Ghost Hunters, Below Decks. Um, I lost it because I was like bad mouth. Oh, Twin Paranormal on YouTube. Have you guys watched them? They're so cute. Just like because they're 20 somethings, if that. And whenever one of the machines, like they use the machines a lot where it like tells you what the ghosts are saying, like the one that runs the radio channels and stuff. And they get so excited. They every time it says something, they repeat it. It'll be like, "I am here," and they're like, they're adorable. They're adorable. So they're just cute. They crack me up. Um, if I keep checking YouTube, I watch YouTube every day. I did watch something on Lizzie Borden on YouTube. I'll only, you know, long form YouTube. Lizzie Borden, did she do it? No. I know I've watched more than that, but I'll get better this month. My goal is to get better this month and keep track. I mean, in February. That's my goal, is to be better. So that's it, guys. I will show this to you again. I'll probably show this to you again once I get the stickers made. Or maybe I'll wait till next month. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody can tell. Oh, there's the pen. I didn't put it away. That's why it wasn't there. Boy, there are those days when you're just like, you either need more sleep, caffeine, or to just sit down and shut up. Yeah, I'm trying to feel that way right now. I'm going to sit down and shut up. Thanks for being here. Hey, tell me below what your favorite movie lately has been. Unless it's on my shit list. I should probably make a part that just says shit list. There's a couple books on it and some movies. So tell me. Tell me what you've been watching lately. If you were disappointed, what you liked. Let's talk. See y'all later.